pretty handy gadgets. I wonder what that looks like in reverse. Wow, I wonder if... Let's see. This is great. Do you know what I saw just now, at that very instant, live and in color? Now showing in Rattlesnake Middle School, the great state of Montana, the United States of America, the continent of North America, Earth, in this solar system, somewhere on the edge of the Milky Way galaxy. I saw your life. And yours, and yours. And now for a little while, I'm gonna put you all on pause. You should feel lucky. It's not often we get to do that. Sometimes it feels like our lives are going in fast forward. Or reverse. Or in slow motion. That's how it feels at the end of the summer, when it's 95 degrees and there's absolutely nothing to do. Yes, you should feel lucky I'm giving you this break, this 45-minute pause in your life so you can sit back and enjoy the play. The play, right, the play. Okay, I'm ready. Not very exciting, is it? Something is missing. Oh, thanks. All right, let's see. I think I got the wrong station. I think I rewound it too far. Let's take a look anyway.
Goo.
Yes, Goo. Say hello. This was the time when our parents thought it was time we try something daring.
There you are, you little cutie. Come on. Stand up. Stand up. Here, let me help you. Stand up. That's it. What a big boy. Oh. Don't cry.
And if this wasn't enough, then they wanted us to try even more dangerous stuff, like walking.
Come on. Walk to Mama. That's it. Come on. Keep going. Good. Yes, good. What a good boy.
We were so proud of ourselves.
That's it. Keep going.
Once we started walking, a whole new world was opened up to us. All those things we couldn't get at before were now suddenly within our reach. This is when curiosity began guiding our lives. We were always touching things, trying to figure out what they were.
Ow! Come on! Let go! Let go of Mommy's hair! Yeah, very funny.
The world around us provided any number of ways for us to get into trouble.
No! Don't cry, don't cry! Mommy's only worried about you. You could get hurt if you tried to pull that television onto yourself. You silly boy! Now go play!
Did you ever wonder why it was that when Mom said go play, we automatically headed straight for the most dangerous thing in the house? For example, I bet every single one of us was just burning to know what was on top of that big white thing in the kitchen. It was this particular moment in our lives, touching a hot stove, that changed our lives. We probably don't remember it, but what happened that day stuck with us forever. Otherwise, we might see scenes like this every day.
Hi, Mom. I'm home. Math was really hard today, but I finally got it. We have this problem with... Ah! The thing is hot! Really hot! Oh, boy, is that hot!
But we don't do that because of that one day so long ago when we touched the stove. For the first and last time. It's not something you soon forget. Yeah, these sure are handy little gizmos. Say, I wonder what it would look like if they didn't have any bones.
Very funny.
Yeah, he's a real crack-up, isn't he?
I gotta check that out in reverse.
Thanks.
Don't mention it.
Could we please get on with the play?
The play, right, the play. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to
Sticks and Stones.
a delightful theatrical entertainment designed for your edification.
Edification?
Yeah, he likes to use big words to impress the teachers.
Designed for your edification and enlightenment. Sticks and Stones is a play about smoking
And drinking.
and drugs. Boy, these cigarettes are great. I really feel cool.
Hello? How are you?
I think I'm gonna throw up now.
Like, wow, like 2 plus 2 is like 7?
Yes, sir. Smoking and drinking and doing drugs are just great.
Okay, wait a minute. 2 plus 2 is like, okay, 8.
Hold it. If smoking and drinking and doing drugs are so great, then how can we feel so lousy?
Has anyone, like, seen my brain anywhere?
Must be great. A lot of people do it.
A lot of stupid people. I mean, who would want to fill their lungs up with smoke or make themselves sicker? Or end up like him?
Have you seen my brain?
Why would anyone want to start these things?
That's what our play is all about. Now, there once was a boy, he was about your age. His name was Bobby. And he was a curious fellow. A curious fellow indeed. He wondered about all sorts of things. Why rain turns to snow, how a car engine works, why birds can fly, all sorts of things. But he was especially curious about fire. He used to sit and watch the logs in his fireplace burn for hours. What was this amazing thing? How did it work? The flames dancing before Bobby put him in a trance. One day, he found a match. Now, he knew he wasn't supposed to play with fire. Fire was something to be respected, and he did respect it, but he was also very curious as to what it could do. Finally, one day, his curiosity got the best of him, and he lit that match. And he touched it to a small piece of paper. The piece of paper began burning, and when the flames reached his hand, he dropped the paper. Ow! Which caught the carpet on fire, which caught the drapes on fire, which got the house on fire, and the house next to it, and the whole neighborhood, then the whole town, and pretty soon the entire United States of America was on fire, all because Bobby was curious about fire.
Oh, give me a break. There is no way I could have burned down the whole United States of America.
Okay, so I made that part up.
Oh, you made that part up. You think you're so smart just because...
I knew this would come in handy. Okay, so I exaggerated a little bit to make a point. You shouldn't play with fire. But I'm straying from the point. Do you see how curiosity can kill the cat? Allow me to illustrate. There once was a little girl named Jane.
Hi, Mom, I'm home. Where is everybody? Stinks in here. It smells like Aunt Carol's here. Cigarettes. Yuck. Hi, Mom. Hi, Aunt Carol.
Your aunt left her cigarettes on the table.
Why does Aunt Carol smoke these things?
Do you mind if I smoke?
Curiosity. Remember Bobby, the boy who burned down the whole country?
I wonder what it's like.
People have always wondered what it's like to fly, but you don't see people jumping off cliffs, do you? No. Why? Because it's stupid, that's why.
Mom will never find out. Surgeon General's warning. Smoking may be hazardous to your health.
Smoking has been known to cause lung cancer, emphysema, and stinky breath.
No way.
Now, if you were to let curiosity get the best of you just because you want to see what it's like, just look what could happen to you.
I wonder what it's like.
It's like jumping off a cliff. That's what it's like.
Oh, I feel so dizzy. This stuff tastes awful.
Now, from this day on, Jane began sneaking a cigarette here and there until she was 14 years old. Then she started smoking every day just to be cool. Pretty soon, she was smoking 2 packs of cigarettes a day because she was hooked, addicted to nicotine. Now, this little habit she picked up cost her $4 a day, $28 a week, over $1,000 a year. It also cost her her health, all because she wanted to see what it's like. It's like jumping off a cliff.
No way.
All right. Be nice now. Don't do that.
I asked you very kindly not to do that. It makes it look very silly in front of the kids, and there's one thing I don't want to look like.
Is an idiot. Thank you.
Don't mention it.
That's not a toy.
This is a story about Tom and Jerry. Tom and Jerry lived on the same street in a town very much like this one. They played on the same Little League team, they went to the same school, and they were even in the same 4th grade class. One day, Tom and Jerry were walking to school.
I don't get it. Why did they invent calculators if they don't even let us use them?
I don't know. Seems pretty stupid to me.
Did you do your long division homework?
Did you?
No, I started to, but I was using my calculator and all I got was the answer. It didn't tell me how to do the problem. Now, why do we have to know all this stuff anyway?
I don't know. I think it's some kind of torture. I mean, if we lose our calculators, we can always buy another one, right?
Yeah, right.
What are you going to tell Mrs. Alexander?
I don't know.
Wait a minute, Jerry, I got an idea. If we don't go to school, we don't have to turn in our homework, right?
What do you mean if we don't go to school? We have to go to school.
No, we don't. We could skip.
Skip school? Skip school? We can't skip school. Our parents will kill us.
Not if they don't find out.
They'll find out, and then they'll kill us.
How are they going to find out?
Are you kidding me? My mom knows if I leave a pair of dirty socks under the bed, she'll find out, and then I'm dead meat. No way.
What's the matter? Are you chicken?
Did you ever wonder when your friends want you to be as stupid as they are, they always ask,
What's the matter? Are you chicken?
No, I'm not chicken. I just don't want to end up dead.
Come on, we can get someone to write us a note for tomorrow saying we were sick.
You are sick.
Come on.
I don't know. What will we do all day? Where will we go?
We can go to my house. My mom left for work about 20 minutes ago. Come on, it'll be a blast. We can play Nintendo all day. Or would you rather go tell Mrs. Alexander you didn't do your homework?
No, I'll tell her I did it, but my dog ate it.
Oh, I'm so sure. That's the dumbest excuse I ever heard. Besides, you don't even have a dog.
Well, then I'll tell her your dog ate it.
Duh! Come on, just go to my house. We'll hang out all day and no one will ever know. You coming or not, chicken?
I don't know. Cut it out! Hey, Tom? Wait for me.
So Jerry, who's afraid of being chicken, really laid an egg. He decided not to go to school that day and listen to his friend Tom's advice. As a result, he never did learn long division. In fact, skipping school became sort of a game for him, and he started skipping more often. He never finished school, and what odd jobs he did manage to find didn't last long because he had a habit of skipping work also. And even when he died, he skipped his own funeral.
Get out of here. You can't skip your own funeral.
Okay, so I made that part up. Now get out of here.
Fair enough, what picks the neck, boy. Our photo tag.
Okay, so he didn't skip his own funeral. I just wanted you to see how dangerous it is to do everything your friends tell you to. I mean, if your friends told you to, would you jump off a cliff? Of course you wouldn't. Why is it then that we let people talk us into doing the stupidest things? For example, if Tom and Jerry had skipped school that day, they might be in Jerry's basement, quietly playing a game.
Bam! Your history!
Not yet. Bam, bam, bam.
Boom! No fair.
Yeah, fair, gotcha.
It's a dumb game anyway.
It wasn't so dumb when you were winning.
Yeah, well, it's dumb now.
Let's play again.
I'm tired of this dumb game.
Well, what do you want to do?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Nothing.
You got any pop?
I don't know. Check the fridge.
Nothing in here but a bunch of beer. You got any pop upstairs?
Nah, if we had any, it'd be in there. Hey, do you have any at your house?
Oh, yeah, right. My dad, the dentist, always makes sure we got plenty of pop around to rot our teeth out.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Hey, we could drink a beer.
Yeah, sure. Let's get plastered.
You want to?
Want to what?
Get plastered.
Are you nuts?
No, really, have you ever drank a beer?
No. Have you?
Oh, yeah, lots of times. My dad used to give me some of his when I was a little kid.
Your dad won't let you drink pop and he gives you beer?
Well, no, not anymore. But when I was a kid, he did.
How much is in here?
A bunch.
Nah. My dad would know if some was missing. Plus, he'd kill me if he found out.
Is that the real reason you don't want to take one?
What? My dad killing me? That's a pretty good one.
Yes. But is it the real reason?
Well, no.
What is the real reason?
Because I just don't want to, that's all. Because I'm not old enough and I just don't want to.
Well, why don't you tell Tom that? Are you afraid he'll make fun of you?
No.
Well, then tell him.
Okay.
Your dad will never know if one beer is missing.
I don't want to.
Don't be such a baby.
Steve, he's making fun of me.
So?
So?
Yeah, so?
So what am I supposed to do now?
Are you a baby?
No, I'm not a baby. When I was little, I was.
So we called you a baby because you didn't want to do something. Did that hurt you?
No.
Remember, sticks and stones may
Break my bones, but names can never harm me, right? Sticks and stones may break my bones, but names can never harm me. Did you see what he did? He went...
So, did that hurt you?
No, but it was pretty gross. How would you like it if somebody came up to you and went...
I don't need another shower. Do you notice something here? Not once has Tom talked about what really is the issue.
Don't be such a baby.
People who are afraid will hide behind lots of things.
Chicken, baby, scaredy cat.
Is Jerry any of those things?
Yes.
No, he's not a chicken or a baby or a scaredy cat. What Jerry is smart. He may be sloppy, but he's smart.
I'm smart?
Sure,
Why?
because you're listening to yourself instead of Tom. Because you're doing the smart thing. Because you're doing the right thing. Your friends will tell you anything to try to get you to do things. Just listen to them.
Sissy, fraidy cat.
They'll call you names.
Joey Casino drinks beer all the time. He says it's great.
He'll tell you everybody is doing it.
No one will know.
That's a good one. No one will know. And another one of my favorites.
No one will ever find out.
Let me ask you something. If you got straight A's in school, would you want anyone to know about it? Sure you would. And if you hit the game-winning home run in the World Series, would you want anyone to know? Of course you would. Why? Because what you did was great. So, Jerry, let me ask you, why do you think Tom keeps saying,
No one will know. Because it's not so great,
bingo?
but he's my friend. I don't want him to hate me just
Because you won't do something stupid? Is that a good friend? Someone who asks you to do something stupid? Something that could get you in trouble, make you sick, and make you ashamed all in one? Is that a good friend?
I guess not.
Let's run this ahead a bit and see what happens.
I told you. I don't care what he does. Joey Casino is stupid. He's always doing dumb stuff just to be cool. Yeah, like that time he smoked a cigarette during recess. What a dweeb!
Don't you at least want to see what it's like?
No, not really.
Not really. See, you really do want to try it, don't you?
No, I don't. And I don't think you should either.
Don't worry about me.
But I do. I don't want you doing something dumb. Hey, you know that old guy that we used to see once in a while? The guy with the old beat-up black hat?
Mean that old guy who's drunk all the time?
Yeah, that old guy who's drunk all the time. I don't want to end up like him. I don't want you to end up like him, all stinky and everything.
Get out of here. We won't end up like him.
How do you know?
No way.
You might.
No way. I'm gonna drink one.
Then get out of my house. If you're gonna do something that dumb, do it on your own property. Don't get me in trouble too.
What's it to you?
I don't know. You're my friend.
Yes. Some friend. Won't even try anything. I'm going home.
See ya.
What?
I said, see ya.
Oh, yeah. See ya. Hey, are you still gonna camp out in your yard tonight?
Maybe. Why?
I don't know.
Do you still want to?
Yeah, I guess so. You still want to?
Yeah. As long as we don't do anything dumb.
Nah.
Okay. I'll see you after dinner. We still have to set up the tent.
Hey, don't forget the pop. Is it all right with you if I rot my teeth out?
Sure. Your dad's a dentist.
Sticks and stones may break your bones, but pop will rot your teeth out.
Unless it's sugarless. Then it only makes you burp.
You're so gross.
I know. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, now, how does this thing work?
Hey, what's going on? Oh, brother.
Hello? Anybody home? Todd! How did you get there? Hey, this is really cool.
Yeah. You pointed that thing at yourself and hit pause. Be a little more careful with it, will you?
I'm careful, don't worry. I know how to use this thing. Watch.
Yeah.
Maybe the batteries are dead or something. Seem to work okay, but
I know how to use this thing. Watch. Hey, I got an idea.
hey, where did everybody go? Gosh! Wise guys, huh? You just sneak up on me, will ya? God! Will you cut it out?
May we proceed with the play,
Sure,
please?
as soon as I can figure out how this dumb thing works.
Let me see it.
You know, I don't know what's wrong with that stupid...
What is the holdup?
Technical difficulties. This thing is smarter than he is.
Let me see it.
Be my guest.
thing. I did your yacht! Ah! Stay where you are, you two!
What are we gonna do with him?
I've got an idea.
Sorry for the delay. We had some technical difficulties.
Yeah, that thing is smarter than he is.
Dumb thing. Whew. Now, where were we? The play, yes! The play, right. Once there was a boy named Mike. Now, Mike lived with his parents and his sister in a nice house on a pretty street somewhere in a town just like this one. One day, Mike and his little sister Allison were playing quietly.
Freeze! Don't move, Muscle! I'll blow you away!
Oh, please, don't shoot!
Don't move, I said I got you covered!
You got me covered with your finger.
Allison, you can't move, you're dead!
No, you're not.
That's true!
I'm not.
That's true, I shot you right between the eyes!
You can't shoot me because you don't even have a gun.
Well, if I did, you'd be dead. Dead, dead, dead.
Well, you done. So there.
If I did have a gun, she'd be dead, all right. Dead, dead, dead.
Now, Mike really didn't want to kill his sister. She just happened to be handy at the time. He loved guns, and he used to spend quite a bit of time practicing for the day when he got a real gun. On that particular day, Mike was more restless than usual. Summer was almost over, and he was as bored as he could be. As he sat there on that boring afternoon, wondering what to do, a thought hit him. Dad has a gun. He got up and went through his parents' dresser drawers. He knew his dad had a gun. He fired it into the air on New Year's Eve. Why did Mike like guns? His dad had one. Almost everybody on TV had one. The police all had one. It seemed like anybody who was anybody had one. But the real reason Mike wanted a gun of his own was because he had heard on TV that his favorite baseball player had one. He had gotten into trouble because he was driving around with one in his car. And Mike wanted to be just like him.
Whoa! Oh. Whoa, this thing is really heavy.
Star Trek's on.
Okay.
What have you got?
Nothing?
Liar. What's behind your back?
Nothing! Go away! I don't got anything.
If you don't got anything, then why is that drawer open?
I don't know.
Let me see. And tell Mom.
Wait! If I show you what I got, do you promise not to tell?
Maybe.
Do you promise?
What is it? Well, maybe, I said.
Look.
You're gonna get it so bad when Dad finds out.
If you tell him,
What are you gonna do? Shoot me?
maybe.
Doubt it. The thing probably isn't even loaded.
Bet you it is.
Bet you isn't.
Well, if it were, I wouldn't be afraid of anything. I wouldn't be afraid of...
I'm going to stop this before someone gets hurt. There is a very simple moral to this story. Don't play with guns! Actually, the moral of the story isn't about guns. It's about Mike. He thought that his favorite baseball player was the coolest guy in the whole world, and he wanted to be just like him, gun and all. Now you have to wonder, if his favorite baseball player jumped off a cliff, would he think that was cool too?
No!
Don't play with guns. Everyone knows that playing with a loaded gun is dangerous, right? There are other dangerous things that aren't quite so obvious. Take, for instance, the story of Justin and Lisa. Justin really likes sports. And one day it paid off for him when he got a scholarship to a university to be on the track team. His sister Lisa really looked up to him, and in fact wanted to be a track star herself. She couldn't wait for the day for Christmas vacation when she and Justin could go run together like old times.
How could you quit? We only ran a mile.
Just don't feel like it.
You should be running 10 times that far to get ready for the season.
Hey.
You used to run that far twice a day.
Hey, I already got a coach. Get off my back, will you?
Relax. You've been so grouchy since you got home. And all you do is spend all your time up here in your room by yourself. Mom and Dad are beginning to wonder what's wrong. What's the deal?
Nothing's the deal. I just want my privacy. What's wrong with that?
Well, we just thought after 3 months you just might want to...
Might want to what?
Just spend some time with the family, that's all. You sure are coughing a lot. Are you sick? Maybe you should go see a doctor.
I don't need a doctor. The last thing I need is medical advice from a little twerp like you. Now beat it.
You were so... different. What's wrong with you?
Why can't people understand? I just want to be by myself and relax. What's wrong with that? Wow, this is good. Really good.
Justin, we forgot the milk from the... What are you doing?
Nothing. Doesn't anyone around here knock?
Are you smoking?
Yeah, so?
It stinks. It doesn't smell like cigarettes.
You can leave now.
That's don't! Shh! You're smoking marijuana?
How would you know?
Well, we saw a movie about it in health class. You know, that stuff really messes you up.
No, it doesn't. It just relaxes you.
It messes you up. We learned that pot is 10 times worse than cigarettes. You know, that screws up your brain. Mr. Johnson says that's why they call it dope.
Who's Mr. Johnson?
My health teacher. And yours too, not that long ago.
Oh, yeah.
No wonder you've been coughing so much, smoking that stuff. You know, I thought you let me beat you this morning just to be nice.
Oh, give
but
it
that's
to
not
me.
the reason why you won. You couldn't even keep up with me.
I could beat you with both legs tied behind my back. Besides, there's nothing wrong with marijuana.
Except that it's illegal, and you're breaking the law. You know, you could go to jail for that.
Cops don't care. One time my roommate from college was at this concert. And,
What?
what was I saying?
Your roommate from college?
My roommate?
Yes, your roommate.
What about him?
You are acting too weird. I'm getting Mom.
Whoa, no!
Why?
God, she'd kill me.
So if there's nothing wrong with dope, why would she care?
She just wouldn't understand. Hey, you want to try some?
You've got to be joking.
No, really, come on, just try a little bit. It won't hurt you. And then you can see for yourself.
Well,
Hey, would I steer you wrong?
Would he steer her wrong? Sounds to me like he's steering her right off a cliff. Now, Lisa has a big decision to make here. On the one hand, she's smart enough to know that marijuana is not only against the law, it's also extremely hazardous to your mind and body. On the other hand, she loves Justin and looks up to him a lot. Just what exactly is going to happen next? Well, that's up to you.
no. It's not up to them. It's not up to you or you or you or anybody. It's up to me. The choice is mine. And I say no. No.
What?
You heard me. I said no. I won't.
You never want to try anything.
That's not true. I want to try and do lots of things. I I want to run as fast as I can every day. I want to keep my lungs healthy. I want my mind to stay sharp and clear. I want to obey the law. I want my parents to be proud of me. And more importantly, I want to be proud of myself. And I'm not going to let you or some stupid drug take that away from me. So there.
Well, there you have it. Lisa's made her decision.
Yes, I did.
Hey, you're frozen.
You can't control me.
But I...
Yeah, she's right. You can't control her, and you can't control me either.
This dumb thing!
You see, the only person you can control is yourself. It's your choice to stay healthy, safe, and smart.
Well, we hope you learned a little bit today about jumping to conclusions.
And jumping off cliffs.
No!
So remember, sticks and stones may break your bones, but only
You can control you. Yeah. Don't let somebody else press your buttons for you.
What are we gonna do with it?
I don't know.
Excuse us.